So I'm on a mission to what is potentially one of the best skim spots in New Zealand. Stay tuned for the upcoming video and find out how you can come along too. Okay, welcome back to another video everybody. I am Sam Price from Oxsenterprises down here in New Zealand. This video is about what I mentioned in the intro and a little get-together gathering of sorts for skimboarders in New Zealand to what I believe is one of the best, if not the best, skim spots in New Zealand. Now firstly, the last event I ran at Pātaua North, we ran that a couple weeks ago. Overall, really good solid weekend. Good turnout of sort of half a dozen skimmers or so. Conditions overall, there was a little bit much swell running, and sort of my efforts to actually run these things monthly, we're going to be pretty much going ahead with conditions that are workable. That is pretty much all I have to say. If we wait for absolutely perfect conditions, which of course we can go at any time if conditions look good, but the whole idea with these get-togethers and things like that are pretty much just to run them as long as they're not going to be awful. So this one coming up, Cape Maria van Diemen. Now most people out there have not heard of Cape Maria van Diemen before. It is the Western Cape by Cape Reinga, and Cape Reinga, as you know, is the very top of New Zealand. Now nothing about this skim get-together is easy, is going to be relaxing, is short, is a small drive unless of course you live up there. Cape Maria van Diemen is basically as remote a country as you can probably get damn near anywhere. The plus to this, well, let's say the several pluses are of course the skim. The skim, as I believe, I've had it exceptional before by myself. It is a north-facing beach on the western coast. Now what this means is that we actually have a very large wind window that tends to work out there. We do need a favourable size swell. We don't of course want it dead flat. With that north facing angle it can get dead flat in there. We also don't want it too big like most spots. I'll be making the call on the weather because I sort of feel I know what works on the forecasting front. I have penciled in dates of 21st, 22nd of March. Now we'll have the following couple of weekends on standby, but that is the first official weekend. If it looks good, of course the spot we do need it good due to the efforts involved to getting there. You're going to have to drive or fly or however you can get yourself to the very northern part of New Zealand. Accommodation will be sorted at Pukekohe area for any of those of you who want to stay. This will be free, or you can stay with myself, and that point of accommodation is probably about 45 minutes from the car park. We then get to the car park and walk. It's about an hour walk down to beach access, and then probably about another half hour depending on the tide of the weekend and the time of day we are. At low tide we can pretty much walk straight to the spot very quickly from touching down on that beach, and then of course get into the skim and get ourselves out of there. Now this is a very long day. It is about a 15-kilometer return walk. Plus skimming, you have to take your food, your water, all of that, but it is one of probably the better skimboarding experiences you could have anywhere in the world, I feel. Scenery is just off the charts, the place itself is just off the charts, the skim will be good, the people will be cool, and that is pretty much the gist of the trip. This of course, unless everyone is super keen to do a couple days, I'm really just putting aside one day. This will either be the Saturday or Sunday. It's usually a very early start, skim the morning, get back, and you're usually back on the road by early afternoon. That's typically how we've worked it in the past. Now of course I did mention this will only be just over the course of one day, providing we go for the one day. The other day we'll be hunting other spots. There may be surf around, there'll probably be skim. We'll take the winch up north and we'll basically just pick and choose what suits on the weekend. This is an exceptional chance for a lot of you out there to experience something what I believe is truly different. The landscape, the place is truly different, and the skim is exceptional. This is a West Coast skim spot. It's exposed, it is epic. Pretty much everything about it will blow your mind. And lastly, to wrap up this video, as mentioned earlier on, these are going to be monthly get-togethers, not just skimboarding, not just spearfishing, but sort of a mixture of all. In April we'll shoot forward another month. We're going to be going down Coromandel, based around the school holidays, I believe the middle or last weekend. I think that's right off the top of my head, but of course I'll be keeping you up to date here on this channel. So there you go, book it in March 21st, 22nd, or possibly the following weekends, depending on, of course, the weather. There is a Facebook event page, there's a website post, all links and any sort of further information is down below. If you've got any questions about it, of course, feel free to drop a comment down below on this video or get in touch via the Facebook event page. There is a little bit of organisation involved in this trip, so feel free to comment on the event page and we can sort anything out you may have in regards to questions on there. I'm Sam Price, I'll see you at the beach.